We're going on some of the most expensive dates in the world, like this $500,000 date that includes the entirety of Disneyland all for ourselves.
I'm a Disneyland streamer that has been to the parks more than 300 times over the past 35 years, and I'm going to break down what we see in this video and all the little tidbits that you might have not noticed while watching MrBeast's $500,000 Disneyland trip video. So let's go ahead and check it out.
All starting with this $1 date, a Ferris wheel.
It's making a lot of noise.
Why is it making that noise?
It's just the wind, right? I love you. Even if you didn't take me to Disneyland.
Well, not yet.
Disney likes those statements. They pay a good amount of money to the MVP of the Super Bowl just for them to say,
I'm going to Disneyland.
They like that advertisement. They like people to feel excited about their parks.
Oh God.
This is definitely
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa. Oh God. My shoe is just untied. Would you like to go on a second date to Disneyland with me?
Yes.
That's not a bad second date. I'm just saying, if you have a first date with someone and the second date they invite you to go to Disneyland, you know, and they probably pay for your trip, it's not a bad second date.
And now it is time for the most expensive grand finale date. We have Disneyland all to ourselves. This is gonna be awesome. Let's go ride some rides. Disney won't just hand over their keys to anyone, but for this once-in-a-lifetime date, we were given the entire park for one night.
Here's the interesting thing. MrBeast, I'm pretty sure he lives in North Carolina. I mean, I know he travels a lot for different videos, including this one, but he's a lot closer to Disney World in Florida than Disneyland in California. Disney World gets a lot of international tourists, while a lot of Disneyland goers are locals. So that's probably one thing, is that it probably was a little bit cheaper. But two, we are celebrating the 70th anniversary, right? So we do have the Paint the Night Parade. We do have the New World of Color. So he gets a chance to experience all this excitement at Disneyland that he wouldn't get at the other park. And he's probably like, yeah, that sounds great.
Our first stop is this absolutely insane Star Wars ride. All right, that's cool. Whoa. Holy smokes, look how big.
This is one of Disneyland's newest rides. It's called Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. In my opinion, it is the best ride at Disneyland. Disney has taken everything that they've learned over the past 70 years of park experience and rides and attractions and put it together in this ride. You feel as if you are in the Star Wars universe.
Normally, people can wait hours for this ride.
So the best time to get into line is 9 o'clock and 9:30, between 9 o'clock and 9:30 p.m. at night, because a lot of people are getting ready for the fireworks, or getting ready for other shows like Fantasmic or the Paint the Night Parade.
Who's ready for the Star Wars ride? Yeah! Is now a bad time to mention I haven't seen the movies?
To be fair, you don't need to see all the Star Wars movies to enjoy this ride.
What?
This is crazy. How did Disney build all of this? This is wild. Oh my God. Nolan, protect Madison! Yo, can you believe we're doing this right now?
Yeah, this is insane. That was awesome.
Once in a lifetime.
This is crazy.
That was amazing.
Every other cart was empty. We have this whole place to ourselves.
It's sort of an exaggeration here. He's like, oh yeah, all the other carts were empty. It's normally empty. However, take a look at this shot. I want you to take a look at this shot right here. This is absolutely incredible. So normally when you are on this ride, you are where those people are sitting, right? And nobody else is supposed to be where the camera person is. This is normally off limits to anyone except cast members. So the fact that MrBeast was able to get this shot, was able to get a camera person in this location to film from this angle is a testament that Disney is definitely working hand in hand with the MrBeast production team and saying, hey, we know that you're a big YouTuber. We're excited that you're here because you're basically putting together like a giant ad for us. More people are going to want to go to Disneyland because of you. So we're going to give you some extra leeway. Sometimes when a ride breaks down, you're escorted off the ride and then you go towards the backstage area. That's what they call the cast member areas, which is behind the rides, that is not open to the public. And a lot of times they will say, please don't film, turn off your cameras, because they don't want anyone to know what's going on behind the scenes. They don't want you to show the mechanics behind the magic.
And after that ride, what could be cooler than building your own lightsaber? Wow.
Oh yeah, coolest lightsaber.
You can build your own lightsaber at the Disneyland parks. It's really exciting, and you could choose your own color. Notice how they had little different colored crystals. So those are the colors that you could put in your lightsaber. If you come to any of these Star Wars events, even the Star Wars fan events, there's a lot of people that bring their lightsabers, and it's astounding. It's so much fun to see when everyone lights their lightsabers up and lifts it up in the air. It feels like you are among hundreds upon hundreds of Jedi.
Up next, we're all gonna ride the giant Ferris wheel. We're back to where this video started.
You could say it went full circle.
I've never been on a Ferris wheel that looks like that.
Yeah, this is massive.
It feels like we're stepping into an old movie.
Come on in, babe.
This is like the $1 date, but in Disneyland and much bigger.
Much bigger.
You can see the entire park up here.
Wow.
How does this compare to our $1 date?
I mean, it's so much better. It's very romantic here in Disney.
I wonder how Nolan and Madison are doing.
Fist bump.
Let's go.
Things are not looking good for Nolan right now.
I can't wait to play games.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
You gonna win me something?
Of course.
Yay! Are you gonna win me something?
Oh, you betcha.
Let's go.
With his eye on the prize, Nolan challenged
Notice that the camera person is behind the counter. Like I said, you normally can't film behind the counter. That's where the cast members stand. I suppose alternatively, they could have had a cast member film from this location. That's also a possibility. It's not like Disney isn't known for their own video production capabilities, and that might have also been a thing, but that's still working hand in hand with the MrBeast team.
me and Chandler to a friendly competition.
This is what you're competing for.
A worm? Babe, do you want that worm?
Yes, I really want
Okay,
it.
boys, I'm gonna have to win this one. 2! That's 2!
You need 3 to win.
This is the grand prize. It's all yours.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
For you?
Oh, no.
You can feel the tension in the air right now.
And to wrap things up, we have one final surprise. We're gonna be eating dinner in front of the Disney Castle.
Oh, my. What?
I don't know why Disney is going all out for us, but thank you guys.
Oh my gosh.
This is crazy.
Everyone, come on, sit down.
Oh, my God.
That is pretty cool. That is amazing. This is incredible. This is incredible to have a meal in front of the castle. The castle is probably the most well-known structure of Disneyland. I mean, literally when you watch a Disney film, right? You know, even though they've changed the sort of Disney screen over a period of time, there's still the castle. There's still Tinkerbell flying over their top, right? They show it in all its glory, and you know that's Disney. Fun fact, there isn't a room above the castle that you could stay at. That's not true. A lot of people believe that. There is a room that Walt Disney had over the firehouse on Main Street that he used, a little apartment for himself. And he actually got stuck in it. The first day that Disneyland opened, Disneyland's literal opening day, he got stuck in his apartment. They had to go and free him so that he could actually get to the ceremonies.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Cheers to the greatest date in history. Cheers, everybody. Yes, this was an awesome night. I'm glad I could enjoy it with all of you.
Cheers.
Of all the dates I took you on, which one was your favorite?
Definitely this one.
Yeah?
Yeah, because everybody's here. We should do this more.
Rent all of Disneyland?
Yeah.
I mean, MrBeast is a billionaire, right? He could rent Disneyland multiple times if he wanted. What MrBeast has done is actually more expensive than you would expect because he rented out both Disneyland and California Adventure. You saw him on the Ferris wheel, right? That's California Adventure Park. And then he's at the parade. That's a Disneyland park. And normally corporations, companies are only going to rent out one of the two parks. But MrBeast, of course, has to go that extra mile, and he did two parks. My recommendation is get just get a regular ticket. Alternatively, what you can do is that you can get a VIP pass. You'll get a special cast member to escort you and your group around the parks, and you get a very, very, very private experience with a lot of the perks that you might enjoy, that MrBeast enjoys, such as getting on the rides fairly quickly.
That was awesome. And to wrap up the video, for the first time in Disney's history, they're gonna do a private parade for all of us. Let's head on over.
I think it's technically true that this is the first time that Disney's has done a private parade for MrBeast, right? Because MrBeast has never rented out Disneyland before. But I do think that Disneyland has done private parades before. So renting out Disneyland is actually not uncommon. It happens fairly frequently. For example, Disneyland holds regular grad nights every year. They close off California Adventure to the normal guests. They push everyone else out so that only these graduates, only these high school graduates can go and spend time together with their friends. So it's possible that MrBeast rented the park out for maybe 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours. 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock sounds about right. It also could have been like 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock and had fun that way.
I gotta say, this date is gonna be so hard to top. Massive thanks to Disney for absolutely blowing our minds with this experience. This was truly once in a lifetime.
If you don't have notifications on, make sure you turn them on so you don't ever miss a video. Chandler, subscribe.
Oh man, honestly, that's phenomenal. MrBeast coming to Disneyland. It's such a beautiful place, and I'm really happy for him and his fiancee. Congratulations, MrBeast, on your upcoming wedding and your upcoming marriage. That's really fun, and hope to see you back here at Disneyland sometime soon. You know, it truly is the most magical place on earth. I'll see you guys later. Gonna be streaming the parks, so if you ever want to see what the parks look like, join us for some live streams, and happy to answer any questions you might have. Take care, guys. Have a good night.